Eyup cock, it's that time of the year again. The Reds are going up, baby. I know what you're thinking already. Why the hell should we listen to this guy? Didn't you say this 4 years in a row? Yes, but I actually never meant it once until this time. I was playing game a little bit. Duff season, I like half meant it when we first come down and we lost to Wednesday finally and we were absolutely robbed. If we had competent officials that day, then I might have been right first time. But last 2 years, especially last year, I just knew it had faded out and I was accepting it long before it happened. This time, I think we get promoted. Second as well. See, I have got some integrity because I don't think we'll win league. I think the only team better than us in League One this season is Bolton. And I think they will win league because of it. If you've been watching me for a while or you've been watching this season specifically, then you'll know what I think about Bolton. I do think they're the best team in division. And when you look at the other teams that are going to be in and around this from now right till the very end that are going to compete with Barnsley for a promotion spot, then you've got Cardiff, Stevenage, Bradford, Lincoln, Stockport, Bolton, Luton, Huddersfield and Wimbledon that are currently in front of us. We have got more games in hand than anybody in division. We've played the least. It doesn't help that we're going to go far in the cups, you'd maybe think. Obviously, the time we're recording this, it's Tuesday. We play tonight in Papa John's thing. If we go out to that, I'll be happy. I don't care what happens tonight. And we've got FA Cup away at Peterborough on Saturday. So we could be out of both cups this time next week. And I think that'd help us, if anything. But I think the real biggest threats to Barnsley this season, outside of Bolton, obviously, are Cardiff, Stevenage, Bradford, Stockport and maybe Wickham. They're the ones that I'm taking a little bit more notice of than anybody else. But I truly think after watching Barnsley, especially the last few weeks, has really turned my mind a little bit. I think we are the second best football team in this division. And what gives me even more confidence is that if we don't finish top two and we end up in playoffs, aside from the last couple of years where we've lost in playoffs 3 times in 5 years, won it championship, then we got relegated dead last, then we lost in playoff final, then we lost in playoff semi-finals, then we had his worst finish in 25 years. Great couple of years, honestly. It's been fantastic. But before recent history, we've got a decent record at playoffs. And the fact that in the bigger games that we have played so far this season, the one that just comes to my head straight away, Huddersfield, I know they had a red card, we were better 3-1. Bolton, we drew 1 apiece with, and we had a red card at the time that they scored the equaliser. I do think if we would have had 11 men, we'd have won that game. Went away to Stockport and got a draw. We absolutely slapped Luton up 5-0. We went to Wickham, who are now proving to be a really tough fixture, a couple of weeks ago when Duff first come in and we were 2-0 up with a couple of minutes left. The squad depth is the reason that we gave 2 goals away there. And that's the only thing that I've got as a negative side to Barnsley at the minute. Before I go into positives and start like singing and skipping around and getting merry, I might get on it now. I'm getting pissed up. Is the squad depth. That is the only thing that I've got to beat Barnsley away at the minute. I don't blame Urian at all for the approach that he's taken in some games. And a lot of Stockport fans are coming and saying, like, you'll not get promoted, obviously, if you played the way that we did in the second half against Stockport. First half, we went away to one of the best teams in the division in one of the hardest fixtures, Stockport away, in this division easily. And we slapped them up first half. We're really good. We got an injury to clear it. A lot of players are playing with illness at the minute. We've got so many injuries. We don't have a big squad anyway. And Urian clearly does not trust a lot of his bench. So second half, we're time wasting and playing like proper dogs. But it's got to be done when you have not got the squad that you currently want. I think it's a clear problem in defensive and attacking positions. We've got McGoldrick to come up bench for Davis Keeler done. I do not want a striker. I'm not overly bothered. I've got to be realistic as well with what Barnsley are going to do. As owners are penny pinching bastards and they're going to be at every opportunity. So we're not going to go and spend loads of money on a striker that's going to be happy to sit on bench anyway to come on as and when Dunn is tired because we've got best striker in league. So why would you need to change that? We need options out wide. I think we need one option in middle and I would like a centre-back is what I would want in January. And then I really think it's on. We are currently 6 points off second. We are 7 points off Cardiff, but I'm not going to look at top spot anyway. 6 points off second currently is Stevenage, and we've got a game in hand on them. Simultaneously, we are only 3 points off 19th. So it's a very even division anyway, like I said. But the teams that I'm looking at that I think are the biggest threats to Barnsley, I do think we are better than now, and I think we'll definitely be better than January onwards, once Urian has surely been given some tools to compete at a proper level. Because we are Barnsley in League One. I'm not saying we're some like big, humongous team because I know we're not. I know what Barnsley are. But we should not have the 5th lowest wage budget in division or something along them lines. The penny pinching has taken its toll now to a new level. I think it really does help that Urian now knows his best team. I don't think he's awkward anymore trying to fit McGoldrick in. Because he's mates with him. Obviously, we all know McGoldrick's talent anyway. He's a fantastic footballer. Davis Keeler Dunn's come out in an interview recently, I think it was pre-Stockport, and said that first 2 people there every day are Urian and McGoldrick. So I think there's a clear pathway into coaching with him, and Urian's mates with him. I could see it being Urian, Keogh, Tom Harben, and McGoldrick did say that it's coaching staff at Barnsley. That is what I could see probably from this season onwards. But it's clear now that McGoldrick knows his role, which is you're going to be coming off bench and do what you do. With 20 minutes or whatever you're going to get every game. And I think he's understanding of that and he knows that now. Cleary out wide. Some of the players that we have brought in this summer, like we are an absolute joke and we have been for ages. But since Urian has got reins of this club, and I think that's largely why Sporting Director has been sacked, that Urian has got reins and he's thinking, no, I don't want these players. I don't want these ones. He wants a certain calibre of player. And the ones that we've brought in this season, the only ones that have come in as our players to start are Cleary and Kelly. A kid from West Brom and a kid from West Ham. They were playing at Hartlepool last season, Cleary, and Kelly were on loan at Donny. These are two of the best players that we've got. I think these two, what are they, 21 each maybe? Maybe Kelly's 22, something like that. But these are players that are going to go far, very far, whether it's for Barnsley or not. To get them on 4-year deals is insane. Jurgen Nathan, one of our kids anyway, has come on so much in the last few weeks. It's ridiculous. Bland, another one of our kids, incredible. You've got your Dunn, Phillips, Connell. I think defensively have really tightened up a lot. Shepherd and Roberts as a partnership is good in this division. Cooper's a good keeper. It is very clearly a problem. As soon as you get to 70 and you bring in on your subs, that is where we're struggling at a minute. And I think January onwards, we will be a serious force to be reckoned with. The play style really suits us as well. We're not overly keen on 100 passes each for both the centre-backs. And that is something that Urian said when he first come in. And another reason why I trust him so much, that he knows what Barnsley want and what Barnsley needs. And I fully believe him on that. Because never once, I don't remember many teams that Barnsley have had where they've A, not got a really top striker, or B, we're playing 3 at back / no wingers. We have always had good wingers, to my knowledge. The players that we've had, and the successful teams that we've had since I was born in 2000, a lot of the teams that we have had wingers in them. And I think he's gone back to that now. Like Phillips is being played out wide quite a lot. He weren't at Stockport, he's quite central. But to have Phillips out on right hand side, or Jurgen Nathan, or whoever it's going to be, and Cleary out on left, we've got Jallo coming back soon. It's making more sense, and it gives Barnsley fans something to get up for. Because I do think that people forget like how crap we have been for years on end. I can't believe as attendances are still top 6 in this division. Because people are just losing hope and have been for a while. I think before Urian's come in, people have just completely lost any interest at all. Trying to play a style that doesn't suit us. It's boring football. Even Duff's season, it was boring football. As soon as we went 1-0 down, we knew we weren't going to win. With Urian, anything feels possible. And especially in a league that looks quite weak, I really do think you are looking at one of the best teams in the division in Barnsley. Cleary, the kid that we got from West Brom, who were at Hartlepool last season, has got 7 goal contributions in 11 games, and only recently has he started starting. Jurgen Nathan's got 2 goals in his last 3 league starts. 19-year-old kid, incredible. Really unique profile, Jurgen Nathan, and all I love him. He's mint. Kelly's fantastic. He's chipping in with goals as well. Like I said, defensively, it's really taken shape. I don't think a lot of teams could cope with us for a full 90 once we've got some more attacking options in, mainly the wingers and mainly when Jallo's back as well. Because one thing I've noticed a lot, I've gone to the last like 4 away games and all homes. One thing I've noticed a lot recently, every team is changing the right back at halftime. Every single team, because none of them can deal with Cleary. In a world now of football where I do think it's changing now, I think it's going full circle again and it's becoming more direct. But even all the way down to League One, which is such a poor standard of football for the most part, like teams are trying to play it out front back and have 100 passes each with the centre-backs, really patient build-up, and we will get ball to clear it as fast as we can, or Phillips on right-hand side, or Jallo when he comes back, or whoever's out there, Jurgen Nathan, Kelly. They will turn on ball, run at a man, and defenders in this league, they have not got a clue what day it is. And when Cleary rips you a new arsehole 4 times in 20 minutes, you're getting up to half-time. Donny did it, Luton did it, and Stockport have done it. 3 games in a row where he started and he's took the piss down that side. He's lightning, he can get past his man, he is it. An amount of third-man runs that we make with Phillips, Kelly, Dunn, Jurgen Nathan, like even fullbacks again in there with goals, like Watson scored against Luton. I don't think teams can deal with this. I've really done. Maybe it's a stupid time to post this because we could go out tonight against Port Vale. But now look at the league fixtures that we've got coming up. We've still not had his games against Stevenage, Cardiff or Northampton arranged. And it'll probably happen once we go out of either EFL Trophy, Papa John's shit thing, or FA Cup. So we could be out of both on Saturday. We could still be in both, and then fixtures still aren't arranged. But we're still waiting on 3 games to be arranged. And I think that really helps us and all. The fact that we've had them postponed to hopefully a point where we can bring new players in and have a bit more depth. But the next few games that we've got coming up until what I think is the next game that I look at and think we might lose that. We've got Lincoln away, Leyton Orient, Exeter, Mansfield, Lincoln again, Wigan, Port Vale, Wickham at home, Blackpool, Reading, all the way up until Cardiff away, which is on 27th of January. That is the next game that I look at and think we might lose. I really, really back us to do it this time. You all probably just sat there laughing, aren't you? But I haven't felt a connection to a team like this since Duff season, at least. And even then, I weren't keen on some of the players. I really, the starting 11 especially, and a couple of subs that we've got are top draw. And I really do think that Urian's got a grip on him. The standards have definitely changed. I've spoke to a few different people in and around club, and everybody says that the standards changed like that overnight when Urian got range. He's in there 24/7. I have the hope and the belief, and maybe the delusional aspect, that Urian wouldn't just jump ship to any championship team, because he didn't do that as a player. He waited for a serious opportunity in Aston Villa to come up for him, which he can't. You obviously cannot blame any player for leaving Barnsley to go to Aston Villa ever, regardless of circumstances. So I've never blamed him once for that, and I don't think he'd do it as a manager either. I think the style of play that we operate, we obviously had a lot of ball against Stockport in first half, but we can play without it as well. We had like 30% of ball against Luton and put 5 past them. So if we do go up, I think the long-term vision is there for Urian as well. It all just comes down to January, and if this owner is willing to spend money. I do think we are at a point where if we get to January and he spends nothing, Nirav, I genuinely think Barnsley fans will lose the will to live completely if we spend nothing in January. We have spent money on, I think, Kelly and Cleary, which is compensation plus like 20 grand, maximum 100 grand, I would say, for both of them. That's all we've spent in 2 transfer windows. That's it. The amount of wages that we freed up this summer from sending 12 players out, either on loan or releasing them that were on decent money, we must have some money sat there, surely, especially when you look at the amount that Huddersfield are chucking about. These have got more money than us and the bigger attendance and stuff like that. But the amount of money that Bolton throw around, I'm not saying to spend the same as them, but at least spend what we bring in or close to it. And for us to have a lower wage bill than Burton is ridiculous. Chuck some money at this in January and we will get promoted. I'm so convinced. Oh! 6 points of Stevenage in second. I sit here and say to you that by time, you know what, I might make an update on this video. When we've gone to Cardiff away on that Tuesday night on 27th of January, towards end of January transfer window, and hopefully we've got some players in and we don't just leave it till last minute, which we probably will. I think we'll be at least third. That is what I would say. And I think we'll only get stronger post-January. I truly believe this season. I really do. And I think the long-term vision for this club actually looks somewhat like with Urian in charge. We've just got to put some money behind him and we will do it. But the current position that I'm in is, I think we'll win tonight. Why not? I think we'll beat Port Vale tonight at the time of me recording this and posting it. If you're watching this on Wednesday, just ha ha ha. I think we'll win tonight. I think Peterborough might give us a game on Saturday. I'm not overly asked, to be fair. I just want to get promoted. If we go out to both competitions right now like that, I'd shake your hand if it meant we went up. But I think Bolton win League One. I think Barnsley finish second. And I'm looking at maybe Cardiff or Bradford for playoffs. That's where I'm at currently. Or Stockport once Norwood comes back. But I am looking at Bolton and Barnsley top 2. And I'll just go Bradford for now. For playoffs. That's where I'm at. I think Barnsley are going to do it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you do enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to post a video every single day up until Christmas. You're so welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe if you do enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. Love you all, and I'll see you in a bit. Kiss. Ooh, red, baby!
Say I'm a man, yes, I'm a mucker. I think of me saying as a right good looker. I say up that. Show us bit it.